Who All Gonna Be There podcast, a place where you get to be an exclusive member of our very entertaining group chat.
Nah, don't look at that one. Hey y'all, welcome to Who All Gonna Be There podcast. You know the drill. We are talking about Survivor 45. And we finally have our winner.
It's over.
Congratulations, Caleb. No, I'm just playing.
Emily took it home, y'all. I know we've been excited for the Emily win, and Emily
Jake pulled it out like I knew he would. The GOAT.
Now we
greatest.
Now we talk about everybody who didn't win. No,
so Biden came back from getting voted out, and Sabaya took it off.
Facts.
Now she had an immunity idol that extended till she got home, and then she came back
when she got eliminated.
Nah, congratulations to
y'all.
Dee. I'm so excited that she won. But we gonna jump right into the episode.
Facts.
Hello, y'all. Welcome back.
And if you're new here, welcome. Period.
Mm-hmm.
We're so glad you're here with us.
So first, we're gonna jump into it. Of course, at the last episode, we know Austin got blindsided. Wait, who got blindsided? It was Austin, right?
Drew done.
Drew.
I just had to call out
Land. Why does that
they
feel
both
like
were blindsided?
So long ago.
It does feel like a long time ago.
Yeah,
I forgot. I forgot. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So they both were blindsided.
Austin. Yeah. So Austin goes to D, was like, yo, what was up? And he was like, well, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm sorry I didn't tell you. But you know, it had to be done. And just like we talked about last week, we said, you know what? If D told Austin he 100% was using that idol, and in this episode he did confirm, he said, I was definitely gonna use it on my boy.
That's what we said.
And
exactly.
You know what? That's exactly what I mean, I feel like everybody knew that.
We knew it. We knew it.
But just like I said, you know what? Austin gonna be mad for half a second, and D gonna be like, "I'm sorry." That's exactly what she did. She batted them eyelashes, and he was just like,
"We good."
Like,
when have you ever seen somebody can vote out your closest ally, blindside you at that, and then you go back to cuddle with them? Couldn't be me.
I mean, you ain't got nothing else to do because shoot, those two were talking apparently for hours, or that's what it felt like. They were just
right.
Matt speaking facts.
New era 4 out of 5 PLC. You right. You right.
And inclusion at that. And then D and Rock.
And the only I was just gonna say the only non-PLC winner, the AWAGBT.
Right. But D and Rock hit us with some knowledge too. D is the second Latina woman to win after Sandra. Wow.
Out of 46 seasons, that's nuts.
We love you too, John.
Hey, John. So, Katara, I knew they put that in there for a reason. Katara was like, we have got to get D out. Like, why did we let D and Austin, like, they not even hiding. Why did we let them get to the end? Because what is the reason that they are still here?
And that's what she said. She like, we didn't see that coming. And I was talking to Chappelle, I was like, so y'all done see them holding hands, giggling, kiki, going on trips and holding thighs and rubbing shoulders.
And let me jump way forward. But didn't all y'all raise your hand and said, who y'all saw this showman's button? All y'all saw them. All y'all. I think everybody
all y'all to blame.
But Austin and D put their hands up. I was like, come on. But Eli, you tell us about the challenge.
Yeah, so basically they walk. Right? Yep, the advantage one. So they just walk in the middle of camp. There's just a combination lock, and they're like, "What the hell is this?" And so what it is there's pretty much 3 sets of things scattered across the island. You got coconuts, you got bamboo, and you got live crabs, and pretty much you got to sprint, and it's a counting competition. You got to count how many they are. And you're running. They made it sound like it was miles. It was fun. They
was running marathons up in there.
Yeah, they made it seem like they was running 36 miles between each one.
I gotta go on this long journey from the crabs to the coconuts. And
I would have been like, Jake, I'm sorry, I'm not running.
Jake was taking his time.
Taking my time.
And everyone else running, sprinting, and end up getting their counts wrong. You got Austin and Dee pretty much holding hands, telling each other the answer. Like, oh yeah, we got 18 crabs. Oh, you got 42 coconuts. I got 43. And they were working together.
Wait, who said 43? 43
Austin.
Was the correct answer, right?
It was.
And then Julie was like, Dee was like, nah, it's 42.
Right. Should I count it? I double checked. Did you?
Look at it. He was in love. Listen to that woman.
And where they all messed up. And where they all messed up was the bamboo because it was all crisscrossing and they all got
that was hard.
19,
somebody didn't
18,
mess up.
The turtle in the hair, the age-old story where Jake took his time,
slow and steady,
got them all perfect, and he got himself an advantage. And it's one of those advantage in the immunity challenge.
And like Miss Deborah said, he had it down to a science. He said, "Listen, the crabs, that's such and such and such from
that's JT." Oh, it was JT. Then it was Gabler.
That was
Gabler.
43.
Then it was Denise. Those he just kept saying those names: JT, Gabler, Denise.
Yeah,
the winners that everybody loves.
He ate that down. So I love
shout out Denise. Shout out Denise.
I don't even know who Denise is, but shout out to her.
But yeah, it was cool to see from like a fan perspective. Like, I mean, it just showcases Jake's love and how much he admires
knowledge
the show
of the game. Right.
Not too many people can say that. Not too many people see 43 or just numbers in general and are like Survivor people.
Right.
Like you could have your own strategy.
I would like to see Jake play again, just from this. I mean, I like Jake from Jump, but I would love to see him play again just from that. What'd you say? Man. Why does Eric
keep taking shots at Austin? He's already embarrassed. I mean, are you not embarrassed?
Leave my man alone. Are you
not embarrassed? He lost $1 million because he was worried about something.
Let my man make fire for fun. Let him do that.
Don't let me get to that part.
We're gonna get to that part. So anyway, Jake wins the advantage, and then we go into the immunity challenge. And basically, the immunity challenge, they got crawl up under this little thing, get some sandbags, and it's gonna release some numbers, and it helps them solve a specific lock. The lock unlocks the little sandbags, and then they have to shoot them into this little basket, and then that's what brings down the little sandbags, and then they have to do a 3-tier puzzle.
Jake's a little Michelle Fitzgerald puzzle.
Yes, Jake's advantage. He gets
Tree talking about like she know who that is.
She know it from the gift at least. She know it from the gift.
I do not know who that is. I wouldn't know it. I wouldn't know if she was walking down the street. I wouldn't know who that is.
That's the Michelle Fitzgerald. Y'all got it.
Jake gets 2 his advantage from winning the challenge earlier. He gets 2 already in the little basket. So he really only has to shoot 1 shot, which he gets it on the second shot. Shout out to Jake. Okay.
Little hooper.
Balling. So, oh my gosh, they get to everything. This is why I love Survivor, because it doesn't matter whether you get an advantage. They have so many equalizers in the game. And I love that they don't just do one comp. A lot of times it's different parts, which, it's
layered. It's not a singular competition. Not be
the first one. Exactly. Y'all saw Julie. It's strange.
She was sneaking. She was sneaking.
Because what I can't do is play no basketball.
You better learn.
And I would have had that, but that puzzle would have knocked me out.
Like hopscotch or hot potato. I'd be throwing the ball, throwing the thing, trying to get it in there.
Oh my God. Oh, Eric would have been over there like, money.
And I would have been going, homie. Because I would have lost.
So it gets down to the puzzle, which it ends up being Austin. I think he's the first one to get there, and then Jake.
Well, Jake got up there first, but the man left.
Jake got up first, but Austin caught up.
Because Jake left the key.
Yeah, Jake had to climb back down. He left the key.
Shoot, I missed that part. Now he left the key.
He got so excited.
And he was taking time. I was yelling at him because I'm like, man, I don't care. I'm jumping down. I'm willing to break my knee to get my key back fast. He was like walking down each step. I understand it, but I'm like, jump for it. Jump and then sprint back up. Don't waste no time.
He was so pissed when he had to go back down there.
I'm cracking up. So it ends up coming down to Julie makes up some time, which is why I say it's an equalizer, because baby, she was dead last.
How she eat that puzzle?
she was coming in. She was doing pretty good, right?
Yeah. What were Katurah and D doing? They were
chilling.
I don't know what they was at the house.
D was clapping for Austin. That's my man. Go ahead, Austin.
Silly. I would have been doing. Oh, yours. That's what your leg look like. Okay.
I sure would have been peeking. I would have been Frankie Grande. See what you got. Bet. Whenever I need to like cheat or look at somebody, it's gonna be called the Frankie. I'm about to pull a Frankie.
Right. Would've.
That is now coined. But what was messy? Oh my gosh, yeah. When the editors, they kept zooming in. It got down to that third tier. They kept zooming in on that one little piece, which is why we were all wearing blue.
We're the missing Jake piece.
We're the missing Jake piece.
We're the missing Jake piece. We are the missing piece that he needed to win. Oh my god, they kept zooming in. They was just like, "Hey, yo,
he got clown shoot." For those who watch Big Brother 13 in the veto at the double eviction, Jeff lost because in the ball pit he accidentally threw out the clown shoe that he needed and didn't know. He was just searching and searching, but it was on the side. So Jake got clown shoed because his, bless his heart, his piece was being blocked. It was in front of the ring that he needed.
And I was looking like, he don't see that?
Like, he was looking right at it, I thought.
I was like, Lord, I know I'm blind, but what's going on?
He should have been like, man, this is so far off. I guess you could maybe trick yourself into thinking you could get it perfect.
But it's like, you looking at all your pieces, you should be, it ain't on the ground. So where else could your piece be?
I'm mad though, because Jeff, he couldn't wait. He couldn't wait
to tell him. Oh, he was itching.
Hey, yo, Jake, this you?
Just so you know.
He got this you.
When straight up, he ain't have to. He ain't have to. He said, hold up, I just have to point out one thing. That's yours, Jake. You were looking for that the whole time.
Oh my gosh, I was hurt. I was like, oh no, Jake. Oh, I thought he's gonna.
If I was Katurah, if she know, and here we got a lot to say about Katurah this episode, but if I'm Katurah and I know that my bet clearly, obviously, she don't know about the idol yet, but Jake, you need him to be safe-ish because you need to make some moves with him. I would have been like, Jake, you don't see that puzzle piece? It's right there. Don't forget your piece. You can help people. You can do.
I would have been helping my ally. Jake,
even though they was rocky, but I would have said, Jake, your piece right there, bro.
We gonna get to Sister Katrina in a minute. No, I'm just playing. I mean,
she calling her Katrina, y'all, because she was on the timeline talking about Katrina should have did this. I said, Treese, who Katrina?
Now y'all know the freaking autocorrect. I was like, oh Lord, y'all call me calling this girl Katrina. That's
and
not
one thing
name.
about Treese, she gonna call somebody what their name is.
I will call somebody a wrong name quickly. I will.
She been calling Katara. She still ain't get it right.
I was about to say.
You got it right now, but you call it Katara.
I say Katara.
She did?
Yeah.
Do I say that all season?
You not all, but you go in and out.
Katara. KK. Okay. It's Katurah.
Yes.
Okay, Katurah. Okay.
Put some respect on my messy queen's name.
All right.
Bless her heart.
Okay. So Austin, of course, wins immunity. And once again, the editor's being messy. And Jeff say, who you taking to the sanctuary? And they zoom in on D. She like,
she going. She ready.
And baby, Austin didn't hesitate. That was that little get back for you didn't tell me. He didn't say it. That was that get back. Because he didn't even hesitate. He said, I'm going to take Jake quickly.
Taking Jake.
Yep. And baby, out of all the challenges, I think I've been saying this all season. Where is the steak and potatoes?
We always ask it every season. Where is the steak and potatoes?
Miss me with that carrot cake.
That's too filling. That's too filling.
Now I'm hungry.
You got to get people fake full. Get them fake full with all the sugars, all the whatever. We don't need second potatoes. Second potatoes, that'll last you.
No,
the Costco rotisserie chicken, the little peanut butter jelly sandwiches. Like nobody's asking for that. Give me baby back ribs. Give me the apple.
Yes.
Give me
some Alfredo.
Some pasta.
Give me some. I want shrimp. Alfredo, please.
Where's the spaghetti and garlic bread?
You know what? We may be hungry. Because you know what? I'm gonna quick to go heat up something.
I got home and I was locked in on the Survivor episode. So shoot, I'm just thinking about food.
I'm starving.
So then we get back. During the sanctuary where they're eating the steak and potato. I love how baby Jake was waiting. He was just like, yeah, you
salivating.
Julie is back there looking fine. He said, yep. And he said,
she ain't gonna find it.
She gonna find it? He said, yep, but she ain't gonna get it because I got it. Jake was
immediately.
He throws it.
I got nothing.
Oh my god!
But she ain't gonna find it.
He was waiting to tell somebody.
That was so fun, bro. Jake had so much fun this episode. It was the highs and lows.
This was Jake. I heard this was Jake's episode. This was Jake's episode, and D just so happened to win. It's probably because I love Jake, but I love Jake. He's just genuinely. And I gotta be very real. Like, I am the number one person. I hate sob stories. I hate when they be crying, but every time I'm like, yeah, Jake. It's something about Jake. He's just so.
But his stories again were always relevant to the game too, though. Yeah. I think that's why we really appreciate it. And he was just his authentic self, and I think we can really appreciate that.
It didn't seem
he was just positive, but like he was also would dig at himself, but like still positive. But like I don't know. He just had that. He had that gusto. I don't know.
Yeah, he did it. He definitely got star quality. That's for sure. That's for sure. But yeah, so he run his mouth, and I'm just like, Jake,
go ahead.
Why, Jake? Why are we telling the ops?
I was so.
I would not have told anybody.
See, at the start, nobody. At the start, I was like, "Hold up, Jake, what are you doing?" But then the classic phrase, "Y'all gotta let him cook," because he was cooking. He was cooking some Alfredo,
he was eating
some steak and potatoes. He was going crazy.
He thought he was it.
Mastermind.
In his Gordon Ramsay bag, because his plan. At this point, he knows he has to make a move. He's like, I ain't done enough. It's my time to make some moves. So
which is true.
I'm gonna set this plan in motion to get Julie out. And at first, I was like, why are you telling people that you have an idol? But then I'm like, to narrow down, like, I feel like if you save yourself with an idol, people are like, you knew it was you, and then you just played an idol, you're good. But if you use it to save someone else and get someone else out, to me, that's brownie points. Because you knew where the votes were going.
Hey, Angie.
And you made that move.
Hey, Angie.
Right.
But I would have been real. I just love dramatics. I really do. I probably would have went to one person.
Couture.
I would have said I had an idol, but I would have said, hey, look, I know y'all trying to vote me out. It is your best bet not to. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Well, you got an idol?
Yeah. Because here's the thing.
Water, I'll see y'all at travel.
This is what he should have did. He should have just told Couture that he has his idol, because they all want to get their votes on Jake, right? He should have told her, you need to be telling them to vote me out, because I'm going to use my idol on myself, and we get to choose who we want to go home. So who we sending home. That's it. And that would have wrapped it up. But since he told them, and I get it too, he told them, the plan wasn't even fully messed up with him telling them, because he was like, don't tell nobody when you get back. What Austin do? As soon as he got back to the thing, girl, get over here. I got to tell you
quickly.
Jake got idol. And what she
and it worked though.
Baby didn't hesitate.
That's the thing. Like, I think Jake expected that. Like,
he did. He did it though.
I think so. Why would he tell Austin if everyone knows Austin?
That steak and potatoes got his head.
I don't know, but he told her. Told Austin, who told D, who then obviously told Julie about the plan.
And Julie was like, nah. And I do want to circle back to one thing before the guys got back from the sanctuary. Because the girls were chilling. Couture walks up to Julie and was like, hey, Julie, we taking out D, right?
Right.
And Julie looks at her. She says, like, why would we do that? We're taking out Jake.
Like, that'd be
Jake
cool.
coming for me.
But nah, I'm cool on it.
Yeah,
I love Mama Julie. I love Mama Julie. Okay?
Say what you want about Julie, but one thing she did, she gonna follow her own mind, and she gonna do what she want to do, no matter what.
Nice and loyal to D. She said, D, what? I gotta have one loyal relationship. That is D, and she stuck with that.
Absolutely, Angie. Them splitting the votes was absolutely ridiculous. That's crazy that they did that. Yeah. Ooh, that's a great question, John.
If Couture. You go ahead and read it because I be saying
I told you. I told you. Say it.
Now I realize
you set her up, Eric. You set her up. Nah,
Couture.
Eric set her up.
If Couture didn't change her vote and sends D out instead, who do you think wins? Would Jake have had more in the argument at Final Tribal Council, being able to say that he used his idol to say Couture and send D out? That is a great question. She would still have to make it to Final Tribal Council because what's to say that Julie doesn't win the freaking Final Four challenge and still take Austin with her, or Jake, and Austin still beats her in the fire.
I think Austin wins. I still think Austin wins.
I don't know. It's tricky. All I know is Jake would have been a 0 vote finalist no matter
regardless.
What. Like in my mind, Reba wins. Though Couture, we'll talk about it, but had a lot of respect, it sounded like, from the jury.
She did.
And from fellow players.
Kendra, D. Who else will vote for Austin? Who voted for Austin tonight? Drew.
You only need 4 to win, right? Kendra, Bruce, and Drew.
Bruce ain't voting for no goddamn woman. Yeah, I think
definitely
Austin
not Couture.
I think Julie could have garnered votes because you remember what?
Oh, you talking about if Julie was there? Oh, if Julie?
No, we're
there?
talking about Couture. If she would win. Oh, he just said who.
So if it was Couture, Austin, and Jake, is what you're saying for that 3?
Yeah, I think Austin wins that no matter what. But I think if Julie sneaks in there, I think Julie has a chance over Austin.
I think Julie has a great chance.
Emily even called it out. I think whoever made it of those 2 Reba women, I think they would have won.
Angie. Okay, Angie not gonna keep her.
What was the reason? The game is over in 13 minutes. What is you doing?
And that inflated her like level. That had me so confused because I'm like, what has she done? She's done nothing. But now
her social game, I guess y'all, we just didn't see it. I just think she had a good social game that we didn't see. And maybe that's what it is.
She stayed alive. She stayed alive by
because
being
even Austin mentioned
they talked about it like she did, but they didn't give us the edit.
All she did was stick on Reba's coattails and help Reba.
They just show her complaining so much and messing up stuff.
Yeah. I think right. And I think it just sucks because her edit got so consumed with the Bruce and all the other stuff that we didn't get to see more of her game. And again, they're the ones who are there. So they know what people are doing. Right. So if they know something, they know something we don't. They know something that we don't know. Like, because clearly they were all like, "Oh my gosh, because horror."
Yeah, they was talking. That's what I like when they was talking about her. I said, "Now wait a minute, was she what? What the hell? Y'all like
right?
Like I knew she was like cool, but like over everybody else, they was like kind of like turn up with her." I said, "No."
John, I think Bruce did. Bruce say he said like a couple things. I don't think he said much.
Bruce can kiss my ass. I'm still mad at Bruce. I never did watch that episode where you're like, well,
I'm about to say you weren't even here when when Bruce left.
No, F Bruce. I'm still on F Bruce. I ain't never watched the episode for him to redeem himself. So in my mind, it's F Bruce.
But yeah,
I'm cracking up.
It was just different with his his decision to, tell all of it. But his plan, I mean, had it came to fruition, it would have been a really great notch under his belt for Jake. But the problem was when he told Couture about the idol and she got excited. She's like, "Oh wait, like, oh my God, you had an idol?" And basically he told her, "We're getting out Julie." And she was like, "Well, why don't we just get out D? We need to split them up. up." And so she did all this work and all this convincing. D has done this. D done said this. D did this.
D did wins. She said D wins if she gets the 4.
She said it. She said it out of her own mouth.
Production had to be in her like, we'll give you a cool little 20K if you don't vote D out. Because what the hell? Because it didn't make like when I told you I did not see that coming for I didn't see that coming at all. Why would you switch your vote?
Thanks, Sean. And so I mean, there's really not much to say. They get to tribal council, they yipping and yapping like they always do. They get to these votes. I honestly didn't know what was going to happen because before we even get there, you got Jake on the fence about what he wanted Julie. Couture is trying to convince him to do D, and she makes him swear on his nana and the beads and the necklaces that he got that he gonna make sure that they come back.
If you was gonna change your vote,
she said swear on something real.
Now he said the Nana. I said, Nana. Now you know Jake don't play about Nana.
He don't play about Nana. He live with Nana.
How you play
at all?
Why you play about Nana? Come on.
And so
I was all
well, see, I was a little confused though because he said we're both coming back. He didn't really. I mean, like he said, I promise or swear on my Nana that we're both coming back. Why wouldn't that be the reassurance that you need?
That right there. Hold on. We both coming back. I would have said, what are you about to do with that idol? Exactly. I would have been asking questions.
He did. Jake wanted to slap us so bad.
Baby. Jake wanted to go off.
So that happens. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I was just going to say the other perspective where Austin ends up sitting down with D, and Austin is like, you know what? I think we got to take out Julie, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
And D stands 10 toes, or I guess this is like 8 toes down, where she's like, I'm not voting out Julie, but if you vote out Julie, I'm cool with you still. So if you got the votes, do it.
Right.
But
do what you want to do, because I'm going to do what I do.
Yeah, right. And I was so confused during this conversation because I'm like, oh, there's no way he gets out Julie. What's he gonna do? Just throw a vote on her?
And then Julie, you got Julie. She's talking about, I don't buy. He got no idol. I'm still throwing his name. I'm still writing his name down. I don't care.
Like, this was chaotic. This was so chaotic leading up to Tribal.
So the editors did their big one. They had us confused. We didn't know who was going home.
The contestants were confused, apparently.
I thought Jake was going to go. I said, he don't use, when he used, I said, oh, Jake about to go home. Because I said, Julie don't believe he got an idol, so she going to for sure vote for him. So I was just like, oh, Jake going to go. He go with one vote? Come on, man. I was going to be upset.
Yeah, I was like, Jake, bruh. So these votes.
So... Go ahead, read the votes.
The votes started off, first name, Katurah, does not count. Of course, like, Jake plays his idol Jake
does play the idol.
Plays it for Katurah. Katurah's shocked, the jury's shocked. She's like, first vote, Katurah. And Jake's like, we did this, let's go. Yeah. Second vote, Jake. He said, oh lordy.
Oh shit.
Hold on, he's like, did I just mess up?
He thought he was going home.
I did too.
And then next name, D. And it's like, all right, here comes the D's. And the next name, Julie. And I'm like,
who's going home? Because there's a 3-way tie at this point.
Yeah.
And of course, we saw before the votes or during the votes, Katurah walking up. They're taking me out. You know what? I'm changing my vote because they're all after me.
What was the point? If you think all of them are after you, what's the point of taking your vote? You take out the person that you think is going to win it.
I say F y'all. I'm just voting for whoever. I'm doing a coin toss and writing a random name if y'all.
That would have been.
You don't even have to coin toss. You don't even have to coin toss. You had a plan. You already stated that there is a duo, there is a pair, and one of them is vulnerable. But even if you do go home, you need to take a shot.
Would you rather look stupid following a plan that doesn't work? Or do you say, oh, I saw through the plan, and so I didn't do it because I knew y'all were getting me anyway? I think that's a little bit of a pride thing. It's just pride. It's just pride. That's what I think it is.
But her switching it to Julie does nothing, even if she does go home.
It does nothing, but apparently it did something because Austin went through with voting Julie. Katurah voted Julie, and Julie was sent out, and everyone got votes. Everyone that could have got votes. It was a 1-1-1-2 vote at Final 5, which is crazy.
Silly. I thought D was gone, and because I was like, there's no way. Like, I heard Katurah say she switched her vote, but I was like, maybe she was saying that she wasn't gonna vote. I don't know what I thought she was.
I thought she was like, oh, I'm going from Julie to
or D or something.
Yeah.
I thought she was gonna initially do D, but I thought she was gonna switch it to Austin. That's what my thought was.
He was immunity, girl. How is she gonna switch to Austin?
Oh, that's right.
Now that would be standing 10 toes. Now that would be. I'm not looking stupid. I'm voting for the person with that immunity challenge.
Now that's something.
I'm putting Austin's name down. They're like, Treat, you want to revote? Oh shit.
That would have been iconic. They would have to bring you back off principle on that. You write Austin's name down.
I would have been like, oh shoot, I forgot I was sleeping. Immunity challenge. Oh
but
my
yeah,
God.
all them splitting those votes, like Lynn said, that was ridiculous. That's crazy. When you know Jake had
my gosh. 3 different people. Reba said, you know what? We just playing individually. I still don't know why Austin voted for Julie. I mean, I guess it's get D tighter to you, and Julie was the best player. Julie was a better player.
It was a good move.
For Austin, that vote, I feel like out of everybody, I think it helped D too. Because I think D and Julie at the final would have gave each other a run for their money. Yeah.
clash.
So honestly, that was a great move, and Austin should have really like shined
Blamed
that
on that,
heavier, at the end. But yeah, Julie goes. Mama Julie, we love you.
We
love you,
I was
Mama
so sad. This was so funny because we were in a position where I'm like, Jake's using his idol on Katura. And I'm like, I don't want Jake to go. But I think I really want D to win. But I really want Julie to win too. And so
and I don't want the idol to send her home. Yeah. I really want to know.
It was a good
This would have been great if D had won immunity as opposed to Austin winning, because Austin would have been out of there.
Yeah, Austin would have been gone.
But yeah, me too, Miss Deborah. We pissed because Jake, after the vote, he was like, "Are you kidding me, bro? Like, I swore my nana for you." And then
she said, "I ain't make you do anything."
And you gonna stand 10 toes down on it?
I mean, she was right. She was right, but really,
you gonna stand there and your undone box braids coming to loose, and you gonna tell me that you didn't make me do it after you sit here?
Oh, Jake said that? Wait, Eric, Jake said that quote? That's a joke from that's a quote from Jake?
Improvising.
I cancel that.
I would have had all type of stuff to say. You over here, I can say that about her little braid, because you over here with your unraveling braids, and you over here can't. Oh my God, I would have had to pull out everything, because how dare you?
What I did not get is Katura said she switched her vote because she didn't trust Jake at the end. But then she go on to confess. She said, if Jake would have just told me he was going to use the idol on me, I would have trusted.
But you knew he had an idol.
So what it sounds like is it doesn't matter what he was going to tell you, you didn't trust him. So
it sounds like you need to go to law school before you get on here is what it sounds like. That's what I would tell her. Since you think you can talk so good, you need to go to law school and figure out how to make sure you have a proper argument and you can have the ability to decipher when and when not to trust somebody, because clearly you don't have a brain cell or know how to trust people. This is the third time you were supposed to trust me. They could have benefited.
I'm mad at you,
3 times. You've ruined Jake's plan 3 times. And you still didn't trust him, and you got pissed at him.
She did.
That's what got me. How you get mad at me for me trying to help us make a move that's beneficial?
I used my idol on you.
Jake shouldn't have used
probably
the idol
left. Well, she would have been safe anyway. Yeah, that's the funny thing. In my mind, I'm like, oh my gosh, she killed the idol play. But then I think about
we need a deep dive, Katura. We need a deep dive, because what was you doing? What was you doing, sis?
You didn't trust the
Katura made Jake's move a nothing burger, because he didn't say the person going home, or just talking about this specific one, and he voted the wrong person out, and he was so downtrodden. He was pissed
because, and like he said, and I'm glad he threw her up under the bus, and that's probably why D made her do fire and wasn't trying to hear nothing she had to say. He's like, well, Katura sit up here, and she's the one who convinced me to put your name out, so that's why I decided to use my idol on her, because we were supposed to be getting you out, and she split your vote at the last minute. Throw her up under the bus and back it up and hit her with it, because don't you dare have me swearing on Nana and then switching.
I could do everything now, Nana. And I know he done talked about his Nana. That made me so sad. I was like, damn, Katura.
That hurt him. He was hurt.
I was rooting for you. Yeah. He was pissed. I bet you.
Because
I want to see the unedited. I want to see the unedited.
I would have cussed her to the ocean and back.
Not Eric cussing.
I know, that's crazy.
But if I'm Jake cuss. So Jake can cuss her to the ocean and back.
Shoot. So, anyways, they get back to the island. They pissed. They talk about it. Blah blah blah. We move on. Now we are on to the immunity challenge. Not immunity. Is it immunity? Immunity.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. The
final immunity challenge, and it's taking these little bowls with these little tongs, and you have to stack them. There were 17 of them. And
it's an odd number.
We already.
You got something against odd numbers?
I just think 17. Like, why not 15 or 20? Like, either give
17 is weird. Maybe 15 was too easy.
I guarantee they do labbing. So it's like, as Street said, they probably did test runs, and they're like, you can still hit the thing, and like, you could get 15.
Oh, maybe that was the highest that it can
16, and then you hit 17, and a lot of people are like 5'7".
Okay.
And they're like, oh, I can't even reach at
that's facts. Okay.
number 18 or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they get to stacking these little
girl.
bowls. Huh?
I was telling Angie, she asked if we talked about the puzzle. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, we did. They were talking about, they were stacking the little bowls, and of course Jake was just too excited this episode, man. Jake been on 10. Jake was on 10 the whole episode.
He was on 30.
Bless his heart.
The little thing they was walking through. I was like, oh my God. No, he was doing good too.
He almost won. First of all, here go Jefferson. D has two immunities, has won 2 immunities. Austin also has won 2 immunities. Nobody else has won anything.
Was he wrong?
Jake be shady. He wouldn't, but damn,
Jefferson.
I'm trying to win. If you would shut the hell up, Jeff. Shit, I'm trying. I was like,
and I feel like not too long after that, Jake, who was in the lead by 1 bowl, leg hits the rope.
Jake was down 1.
Yeah.
Jake was down 1.
Oh, he was down 1?
Yeah,
I thought
Jake was down. He was trying to hunt down D. He was trying to hunt down D the whole time.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, he hit that little thing and his bowls come crashing down like Jack and Jill down the hill.
Mm-hmm.
And he was
fee fi flow fumming his way to pick up the bowls. That's what I was watching it.
I'm like,
oh, he was so smart, because I'm like, oh, you don't even need to step in between the stuff, because it's like, oh, I got to pick up the bowls anyway, so I'm just gonna run through it. And Jeff said, get off the ladder.
If you break it, you're done.
And Jake said, nah, I'm good. He said, I'm good. I'm picking up my bowls.
And he said, crunch. Jake, you're done.
He was pissed.
You broke the challenge.
That was like 5-year-old activity, but sometimes it's fun to watch 5-year-old activity, especially when it's grown folk.
What you gonna do, Jake? Jeff, I'm already can't win. So yeah, I broke it.
And what had me laughing in this challenge, not even talking about Jake, is Katura randomly being like, come on, Jake, just in the middle of it. Katura got like no screen time during this section, because I don't even know if she got close.
She had like 11 at one point, but
but she was cheering on Jake after.
I was like, girl, where'd that come from? After you just did all that, you talking about come on, Jake? Because she knew that was her only hope to get to the final.
Yep.
Oh, I'll be like, oh, now back then you didn't want to work with me. Now I won. Now you won.
Now you all up on me.
That's a funny thing.
Iconic. If he would have won. Oh my God.
Katura stabs him in the back and then just is like, nope. You still gotta take me.
You my only hope. And then that's the crazy part. I think we mentioned this when we were watching, that Jake has to take her. Even after all that she did, he has to take her to Final Tribal Council, because you have to split up the duo. You have to.
Yeah.
So that would have I would have made her sweat though. I would I understand there's a duo, but I'm taking my chances with Austin. So you better get ready for your fire making. Since
you girls go have fun. Austin took me on that sanctuary. So
I would have made her sweat real good. Real good. and then I would have been at Tribal Council talking about, Katura, didn't you just tell me back at the beach after thing that you didn't have to do what I said? So I don't have to take you to Final Tribal Council. How about that? What you got to say about that? And then she would have to plead her little case. And then I don't know. I think I want to take my chances with Austin, Jeff, but I'm going with Katura. I would have made her feel. She would have to eat that.
Yep,
for sure.
But yeah, D dominates and wins this. And I feel like I've said it, each win that D had this season, it was like an immaculate performance. No one was close. No one touched her.
Perfection,
and it was this yet again. Didn't mess up once.
Had her toes wrapped around that pole. Didn't budge once. Had her leg up on the little station with the ball. Ball didn't move once. Stacked her bowls.
D love her endurance comp.
Bowls didn't shake at all. The woman is unstoppable.
I would have been D. I think I would have ate. I think I eat in endurance. Them puzzles would have got me. And don't let it be no math. Because if it's a math, I'm just gonna sit out. I'm good. I'm good, Jeff.
Yeah.
But
are you quitting, Trees? Is that what you're saying? You're not even gonna try?
I mean, I'm gonna try.
Are you here?
I'm gonna try so I can look cute for the promo, Jeff. Get this shot. Be holding my puzzle piece. But anyway, after D wins, they get back to the island, and she's like, "If y'all want to talk to me, like they holding like she the HOH,
right?
Y'all want to talk to me, whatever." So she has to decide who she's saving, right, or who she's bringing to final 3, right, or 4.
Yeah, final
3, right. So of course she automatically says, "I'm definitely bringing Austin," right?
But
child, she want to bring Austin, and Austin don't want to go. I mean, Austin does want to go because, which I was like, okay, Austin, I peep what you doing. He was just like, he went to go help Jake. Jake wanted to go to fire. Couture don't want to go to fire.
And let me just say, Jake was so sad after this. Like, if we thought he was down after his Nana plan didn't go
completely
through,
deflated.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this guy was so sad, and I was about to cry. I was gonna cry because for a quarter second, the editors were like, "Oh, who are they gonna not put Jake in?" And I was screaming. I was like, "Please put Jake in."
He wouldn't do that fire.
He said, "I don't even want this for my game. I need it for me." And I was like,
I can't leave here without not winning anything. I can't do it. But I'm like, Jake, you won the advantage.
I don't even think it's about like winning nothing. I think it's about having some agency. He had 0 agency this whole game.
That's true.
He tried to have agency. He tried to make
He just failed.
Nothing.
A lot.
And so I'm like, let my guy make
Couture was
fire.
behind a lot of that though.
All of it. Every time. She was.
Yeah,
she was the reason why none of his plans worked. And it's almost like, dang, girl, you was really this man's ops, intentionally or unintentionally.
She really was. That's gonna be my first question. What is your beef with Jake? Why you don't like him?
You know what?
What Jake do to you?
Did it deflect off Bruce? Like she's like, Bruce let I'm deflecting off the guys or something. I don't know. It wasn't the guys.
Because him and Bruce were close, and so she was like, "You his ally. Yeah. If you could trust Bruce, then I can't trust you." But sis, you have to have a better read on the game than this. I just don't, and I don't know how we can come back to Couture.
It just Reba 4.
And here's my thing.
It just doesn't make logical sense because D and Austin are very close, and D and Julie are close. Like you need somebody, whether you like them or not.
And Austin and Drew at that point.
Like.
And that's what I was saying. Even if she didn't mention how D needed to go to break them up or whatever, even if you didn't say all that, like you just said, Trees, you can clearly see that she got Julie. Yep. You can clearly see she's gonna choose Julie over you, and Austin is gonna choose whether they was in a relationship or not. Austin is gonna choose her. I mean, choose D over you, and then at the basics, they're all still Reba. They're all still Reba.
Like you listeners, you could go back 2 episodes, if not more, where we're all like, they're cakewalking it. We got to a point where there's 6-7 people left, and we're like, it's guaranteed that Ariba's gonna win it.
We said it. It was final 7. All 4 of them suckers were still in this game.
It was final 6.
Final 6. I'm sorry. Final 6. And all 4 of them suckers was in there.
At final 7, all 4 were in there, and they had Emily on the side.
And they had Emily. So. Yeah. Couture.
I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot.
She did a lot, girl. I don't know what she was doing.
But so Jake.
But anywho,
crying, he wanted fire. So she like, all right, you want to go to fire? I'm gonna send you to fire.
I'm gonna take your last to fire.
Couture, please don't send me to fire. I don't know. I can't do it. I don't.
Nah, you going to fire?
You going to fire? Absolutely.
So you going quickly.
And then Austin was like, no, let's just see. I feel like she was like, I want to take you. He was like,
he was like, Jake back there.
He was like, yeah, right. He went to go supervise Jake to see how good Jake was, and he like, are you really? You might know this.
He wasn't doing that bad though, because he was getting sparks. I think he really only said that to be like, hey yo, because he wanted to go, obviously, because he was getting some sparks. Okay, barely. So don't be trying to play Jake Austin.
But he was like, but here's the thing, he was like, I'm just gonna have to try it again tomorrow. I can't do this no more today. Like,
he was just upset.
And Austin went back
because the vote.
Austin went back and was like, girl, I don't know, you might have to go ahead and send me because I know I'm gonna be Couture. I know,
baby, the confidence though. I was honestly kind of like, oh,
I was a little
you think you got it?
Because I was like, what if he goes in, like he does go in, and then he lose to Couture?
Oh my gosh!
As we seen that was never going to happen, so she would have lost either way. But that would be crazy, like for her to send Austin down there and for him to lose after being so confident.
It would have been a story. I had so much fun this finale. I think that would have been the extra cherry on top, but I still enjoyed what we got.
So we at the final tribal council. Dee was like, I'm taking Austin. Period. Jake tells the jury, I asked her to go in because I need to make a move, and they all like, okay, you want to go make a little move? Okay, go make a little move. And Couture like, no, I don't want to go to.
What? No.
She was begging for her life at this point, and she continued to beg because she was begging. She was begging that fire to start, and that spark just wouldn't stay there.
Oh
no!
The survivor.
I wanted her to get something. I wanted her to get something because she got waxed in the fire making challenge between her and Jake.
Oh my god, he ate her up so good, and
Angie
is on her neck.
She said, "Nah, I enjoy it because I'm sitting her ass on you." Nah, she made me mad. You like it would have been cool if it was just this one time, but sis, you got a track record. You have a track record.
Look, what's that, Monique? Come on, man. My sister didn't burn too many bridges, and there's nothing I can do for her now. There's nothing I can do. I really can't defend her no more. I was defending her all up until this episode. There was cases to defend.
I was not.
I was, because I was like, you know what? I get it. When we heard her backstory, I was like, okay, I understand a lot more of the moves and the way you've done this game. But tonight, sis, I can't help you.
Oh, I can't. So many mistakes. So, like, Jake had mistakes, and I'm not gonna put all the onus. Oh, it wasn't Jake's fault at all. He ain't have the relationships to make the moves, but he tried to make moves, and Couture ruined them. Couture just made mistakes. There were times where Couture just made the wrong move.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
but of course, it gets down to it, and Katara.
I told you, you're doing this.
Now you got me messed up.
You're doing this. You gotta be. Oh my god.
Katara is doing fire making with Jake, and of course it was they was doing pretty good. It was getting close, but Katara's fire it was not lit. This girl was not on fire.
You said it was close. You said it was close, and I was like, was it? Was it even close?
No, it was close in the beginning, like when they started.
But they were shaking
oh man. So, anyways, it came down to Jake winning. He had quite a bit of flame.
And it was still going. They said that tribal, and it's still going.
Yeah, it was still going.
Couture been going home for 2 days, and the fire still going.
Katara had a nice little speech, and I'm telling you, I was just like, okay, girl, you might have had the jury a little bit. She did tell them she was a lawyer. Everybody was like, what?
Oh my god! No,
they
Drew's
was
face
gagged.
was like, Emily's face was, Both of them was unimpressed, did not care for it, and maybe that's just how the editors did it. But I felt like that was low key salty. They like, oh,
I mean, the editors set us up for that moment because I don't think we mentioned it when Julie got voted out. She gave Couture a hug. She said, "What? You should go to law school, baby. Baby, you should know the law. Baby, I know the law."
The funniest part was about when Julie told her she should go to law school. Couture was like, "Huh?" Like, girl, I already did that.
I already got my MBA, whatever. I passed.
And then when she went home, Jake was also like, you definitely need to go be an attorney, girl, because you can argue your butt off. And she's like, I need to reveal. I am an attorney.
Maybe I know the law. That's what she said.
It was good. She went out with some little turn. She was like, Jeff, I don't want you to snuff my little thing. But
bye. Next,
we are down to our final 3. Oh, go ahead, Eli.
Oh, I was just gonna say a bit of. I mean, Survivor. I guess the past 2 seasons they've been foreshadowing the fire making, where last season, like, people were talking about, oh, the fire's in Carson's eyes, so he's gonna lose. We had a scene 3-4 episodes ago where Katurah was like, man, I hate fire making. Why do we got to make fire at the end of the game?
Yes, she did. Oh, that's the one you missed. That's the one you missed. When she was like, why don't we can't just vote? I don't understand why we gotta do firemen. They so messy.
Because you know what? If they were voting, would they have gone to rocks if they were voting? I would have to get the duo out.
Yeah. But could they really go to? Well, yeah, they would have to go to rocks.
They'd have to go to rocks. Oh wait, no. Never mind. It wouldn't work. Whoever
Austin had immunity.
Right. No, D had immunity at 4. But
you talking about at 4?
Yeah, the votes would have been on Austin and say Jake, and so I think Katurah goes home in that scenario, or whoever doesn't get votes from D and Austin.
Yeah.
So,
or they could have went to rocks.
Katurah would have lost anyway.
But
because rocks, if you get votes, you don't draw rocks.
Oh,
I think I could be maybe it's different in Final Four, but
they would have to switch up the rules. Yeah,
who knows? Katurah lost anyway. Katurah wouldn't have won if she made it to Final Tribal.
Angie, shut up!
Nah, not this point.
I would not hire her.
I would not hire her.
She take a deal to not
take a deal. Girl, I'm hollering. So, anywho, we finally get down to our final 3, and we get we have D, and we got Jake, and we got Austin. That's our final 3. They get a little griddle, and they can make their little eggs and bacon, which I was like, where was this all season?
Right. A little breakfast, a little brunch, a little mimosa.
I had a little mimosa. It was nice.
I mean, that's not camping. They camping out there. Y'all talking about glamping. They don't like to glamp on Survivor.
They don't. So then it finally comes down to we are at our final tribal council, and the questions pop off. How do y'all feel about these questions?
It was too much lovey-dovey, and I'm like, could y'all please get to the questions about the game? Everybody wanted.
They was really on this. Austin, like, they was cute. I'll give it to them. They was cute. But why? Can we talk about the game?
You know who was talking about the game?
Like, why are we here?
You know who was talking about the game?
Who?
Emily Flippin, the financial analyst. She was on everybody. She was pulling every.
I ain't gonna lie. Emily was eating.
Emily ate.
She ate
the jury. She did. Angie, I need to know what Angie thought about her in this jury, because
Jeff can go home. Emily, you run the questions.
I was about to say, yeah, because literally someone would say something that's like a half true, or you be thinking about it. Like, well, then Emily would be like, hold on. Let me just expand on that.
Let me push back on that. That's her. Let me push back on that for a second.
And she's been pushing back since episode 1, since it was Bruce on that boat. Yeah. And she's been pushing back, and she did that on the jury tonight.
Yes, Lan. Like, oh my, when she said that time about it's a little bit of luck.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, why would you say that?
Oh, and what about this? When she said it was a collaborative approach. Who?
Oh my gosh.
Collaborative.
We saw this game before. I was like, did we see this before? We seen the story about saying that we made moves together and this was not a singular person, and we didn't like how it turned out.
See,
and I would have voted like, I was like, oh cool. So y'all ain't do it by yourself. Jay, you gonna vote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is going on? It's not Survivors.
It was stressing me out. And even the question, I think Julie asked it, hey, y'all got to show me it's right. And it's real. He said, I'll go first. Yeah, it was real. I believed it 100%. And oh my gosh, I wanted so bad. Let me just say, I wanted D to win, but I wanted so bad for Austin to say, like, it got me further in the game. Like,
yeah,
not that it's fake, but man, D was making so many mistakes. I was so nervous for her.
D lucky she did good throughout the season, because based off of that, those speed along, I would have said, D, you ain't
going
getting my money.
Going into it, I was like, it's a travesty. It's a travesty if D doesn't win.
Right.
And during Final Tribal, I was like, I can see D losing. And I wouldn't be mad at it, because if you choke at Final Tribal, you choke at Final Tribal.
Like Carolyn did. We love Carolyn down, but she choked so hard. And here's the funny part about Tribal Council. And the editors really, they ate this season, because I don't know if y'all remember, before they went to Final Tribal Council, they were like, D was like, so what if I just become a whole new person and find a tribal council and I just go all in? And also like, what if I become somebody? She was like, you need to do it. Then they get up there and she's talking about we this and us this, and he like, I made this move. But when he started saying that he took credit for a move, she said, hold on, the gloves are off now, baby. What you're not supposed to do is take.
Yeah, they was going back and forth. I said,
it was so fun to see, because normally you see people like argue their perspective. They were arguing at each other almost. Yeah. And you just had Jake sitting there looking pretty like,
Jake,
I ain't doing nothing.
He was like that Summer Walker meme.
He was just sitting there
had to sit there and watch them battle it out and fight.
Yeah.
And I agree with y'all. What y'all saying? Because there were so many questions, but there was one question that Emily made that she said, define the difference between the moves that you made with your heart and the ones with your logic, like your brain. D fumbled this so hard.
Oh my gosh, this was a lob.
Fumbled it so hard. Yeah, when she still talking about my biggest thing was the authentic connect. That's cute, girl. That's cute. Social game cute.
With my heart, girl. What the hell? What are you talking about? I wanted to get up and go fix me something to eat. I don't watch
my relationship is my logic and me using my strategy.
You had the perfect answer, and it took her so long to say, "I'm the reason Drew went home." If I thought with my heart only, Drew would be here and not me, and she refuses, and she just did it. And I'm like, D, please.
It took Austin saying something about like, I had all the moves. I made pretty much, I knew what was going on every single time. And something about the dream, he was like, I knew it. And she never, she told me the truth the entire time. She never lied about it or whatever. She never told, D never told Julie about the blind side. And I was like, oh, you got something coming, bro.
Set yourself
she said,
talking too much.
Okay. Actually, I did tell Julie. Nobody knows this, but I did tell her. And he was just like, in his head, I know he was like, no, because I literally just said that she didn't say it. And for her to sit here and come back and say, I actually did. I knew that was the final nail, but she should have had that nailed 3 questions ago.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for Emily,
let them warm up. Katura, Kendra let them warm up. Like, oh, tell me about your story, all that type of stuff.
Yo, I like Kendra. Kendra funny.
Cool.
She funny and all, but she was doing too.
Eric ain't like the question. That question went off for a little too long.
I like that experience and all that. That's cute, but I just don't. I don't think that. Oh, you all are so passionate. Okay, but I need to win.
Does that help you get your decision on who should win the money?
Right, because I'll show you passion if you're gonna vote for me.
Because if you go straight off passion, Jake should have got it. No. Jake was trying with some of his digs. I think there was a point where Jake got something. He's like, you know what? I tried to make moves. These two, they ain't make moves. Did they make moves? Yeah, but they ain't have to stress like Jake did, which he was going for. So Jake tried to get his little licks in.
Bless his heart. Jake, I don't really have much to say.
I don't know what that is.
Eric, please.
I only know about. I know about some Stella Rosa.
Oh, that's a wine.
Open the Stella Rosa.
Cliche.
I ain't even.
Mimi, come on, her bougie era. Come on.
I'm not gonna lie. We got the 2.5 hours. I saw the reunion. I said, I'm mentally checking out. I didn't even know they had the click cloak.
Yeah.
How do you say that?
I don't listen. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what that is either. Mimi, the Vivu cliche,
the wine. Open the wine,
cliche.
or champagne. Maybe that's champagne.
Probably.
Open the champagne.
Because I know they had champagne in Ponderosa, so one of them could have opened it. Shoot.
It's Stella. Okay, come on, Stella.
Listen. That Stella Black. Come on, get you right every time.
If you don't know, Angie on her channel, y'all. Angie, I catch her every now and again on her channel. She always on Fridays, girl. I'm busy on Friday. But Angie has a segment that she does when she's talking about other shows called Oh Stella or something like that. And
it's good. Come on, Stella. I know that's right.
Mm-hmm. That's why she got them hearts. Because she knows.
Girl, come on.
But yeah, it was a really good final tribal council with seeing them battle. When the gloves came off, and I enjoyed it, seeing them fight and try to take ownership of moves that wasn't theirs. And then people, But I just got to give Emily props. She ran the jury. She ran it.
And I'm gonna be very real. Like, I was honestly pretty okay with whoever won. But yeah, the questions were definitely disappointing. But because the season overall was a really good season. I will say that. I mean, we in the beginning, what was going on? It was quitting back to back. What's up? I was like, this is not a good start to a season.
So Byyyeee got taken out in between two quitters. Oh, that got so sad. Oh.
Yeah, that was.
What is it? Okay, man. What is it? The black women on this show, I was rooting for them, but they sabotaged themselves.
Hey, we got a Sabiyah shout out this episode. I was happy to see that. Shout out the Sabiyah shout out by Emily again. Emily, shout out Emily.
Oh my god.
Wait, pause. We got a Sari shout out too from Jake. Shout out to Sari. I love Sari.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, I think overall it was a good season. D wins. Congratulations, D.
But okay, I didn't expect the most
terrible questions. Me neither. I didn't see that coming.
I was nervous at first. I was like, hold on. Now I kind of got upset because I'm like,
we was like,
to deal with that. It's like
another Austin? It's another Austin?
Defense to lose. Like, but Emily had me cracking up when she cast her vote. She said, girl, if you spend 1 penny of this $1 million on this man, I promise you, I will come find you.
I didn't see that part. Did she say that?
Yes. She said that as she was holding D's name up. Like, you better not spend any money on this man,
or I will come hunt you down personally.
How much does Austin and Jake win? Do we know the numbers?
Austin gets 100,000 and Jake gets 80K.
Ooh,
that's why I was like,
third place ain't bad. You know what? I don't care about second place money. I mean,
baby, I can make 80K rock. Okay, 80K can change my life, baby.
That's why when he was like,
smart move.
I need to go into the fire. Save me and guarantee my third place check. Thank you.
Put me in that 3.
I need a guarantee check.
Listen, you put me in that fire if you want to, but I don't want to go. Okay, I'm terrible at fire. Would have been lying because he did pretty good at fire.
I would have been like, I can't be Couture. My hands are too shaky. I can't do it.
Which they were shaky. Yeah, they were shaky.
And I would have got into that final shot. I convinced her to save me when she should have saved her homeboy. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Austin was scrappy. I liked Austin in the final travel, by the way. He
was kind of coming at it. I said
he had it, but he didn't know that she had that trump card in her back pocket.
And it's always a trump card that gets him. Like, except for the AWAGBT, that was just like, oh, he got the slogan. But like, of course, Marianne's idol or whatever that no one knew about. Like, you had that one trump card, and for it to end, at least editing wise, for it to end on D breaking that news and had that trump card. I did not play your game. Here's why, and I got you out. Best of luck, but give me my money.
Right. And so I know I had a little pushback when I said that D is showing us and all future players why you keep secrets to yourself. And everybody's like, Marianne did it first. She did, and she did it flawlessly. But clearly, the ones that saw her season, y'all ain't listening and pay attention to close your mouths and keep secrets. So hopefully, this is a reminder to everybody out there watching, the future players, keep your mouth closed about
unless you're
some
Jake.
Things.
Shout out Jake.
He tried to keep secrets.
Yeah, hush it up. Hush it up.
You have to. Not Emily is a hater. Let her be pro woman. Okay.
Destin.
But yeah, congratulations to D. She is like somebody. DM Rocks, I believe, mentioned that she's the second Latino woman to win. Congratulations on making history. Congratulations on retiring your parents, because she said that was her motivation. She was coming to retire. And come on, and this is, I believe, the second time somebody has manifested their win. Like, she said that she wrote down to her parents, "Don't cry, don't worry, I'm coming back a winner."
Yam Yam did that too.
Yam Yam did it last. Thank you. He said that. That's what I'm saying. This is the second time we've seen it. Like, it's real. Whether you say it's the universe, whether you believe it's your prayer, scripture, call those things as be not as though they were, or you believe, manifesting, whatever it is, whatever you believe it in, you have to believe it and put it into existence.
Eat the damn sandwich. Yes. Eat the damn sandwich. Oh, hell yeah, man. Oh, Lord.
So, yeah, shout out to them. Shout out to
D. D dominated this season. I mean, the fact that
overall, great season.
Oh my God. What a fun Final Five. I feel like this is probably my favorite new era season.
Absolutely.
Or whatever. Top to
root
bottom.
for everybody.
outside of the quitting, like we had a lot of rootable people, but we also had people to root against, which I'll always champion the people that people don't like. Because
I got one-sided beef with Bruce.
Your beef with Bruce is my equivalent to mine with Drew. Eli, who did you beef? Did you have any beef? You don't ever
have any beef. I beefed with someone before. I beefed with Jamie. I beefed with Jamie last season.
You did. Okay, look, D, she exactly, Angie. She said, I'm either winning this money and I'm marrying for the man.
Baby, she ate that. She said, one way or another, I'm getting the meal. Okay.
Right.
Go ahead.
And the funniest part about D and Austin's dynamic, and this feels like relationship behavior where they're like, hey, no, I'm gonna beat you. Like, ain't no lovey-dovey. I don't care if we're playing pickup basketball or nothing. I'm gonna kick your butt and I'm gonna brag to you after. Because after she won the final immunity, she's like, hey, I beat you again. Best of luck. Ha.
And even when the votes were coming up and they started getting close and they were like, oh my gosh, you did so good. Like, you know, they were just kind of cheering each other on, basically. Like, and that would have been me, just in case I lost. Yes, girl, let's keep this. Oh, let's keep the fire burning.
Oh, I love your lies. We burning like Jake's fire. Shoot.
Exactly. So yeah, I'm forever beefing with Napoleon. I'm so glad he wasn't in this finale. He would have annoyed every little bit of nerves I had in me. So glad he left. For beefing with him. But yes, wonderful season. Good season. Yeah. Great final five. Great
Great
for
just
sure.
Great post merge and all that. Even seeing characters like, or I don't want to use characters because they're actual people, but shout out to like Caleb, where early game he was the face, and I feel like in my book, he's first in line to come back just because he was so fun, joyous, and
he knew how to play the game. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he was playing the game and he got taken out because he was too good too early. But in the All-Star season where everyone's decent, I hope he does better.
But here's the thing. People really wasn't up. Bruce is the reason why Caleb got sent out. Because he started getting mad.
That's why it's forever F Bruce.
Caleb could have made a deep run into this game if it wasn't for that. He's doing too good. He's all over.
Caleb would have Austined. He would have Austined.
Facts.
And we had people like Kelly, who we, for a while, even on like Twitter, a lot of people are like, that's my winner pick. She has the eye of a winner. And she got taken out right after. And there were so many twists and turns. Bruce was a fun character this season. Hated the beef between him and Katurah, but also, you know what? It was a driving force of the season, which was interesting. Haven't had that dynamic in a while.
Angie, okay, because Hannah, we're going to forever be like, Hannah should have been gone. Emily should have been gone, if we're being completely honest. Like, yeah.
Emily got saved because Emily should have went home by 4 times. 4 times when she went.
She lasted a lot longer than she was supposed to, for sure.
She did.
And got taken out by a single vote, which is still so crazy. Yeah, we had episodes like that where Julie's vote and then followed by Drew's vote in Idol Play, that type of stuff. And such a fun season. Topped off by a great finale. I thoroughly enjoyed
and Mama Julie's silk press blowout. Absolutely.
Ooh, she was
baby
good.
Mama Julie had that press. Okay.
Stepped out on
what does Ponderosa have? Shoot.
Good products.
Good little blow dry. Shoot. I said, okay. Katurah got me looking good too. I said, okay, with your little brown dress.
Yeah.
She was wearing it. So yes. Everybody looked good. It was a great season. Y'all got any final thoughts?
No. The reunion wasn't really much that I think happened at the reunion that needs discussing.
We got season 46, baby. Another season.
Oh, Davey got his little flowers shown too. Jeff gave Davey his flowers. Okay.
Shout out to
Well, Jeff was just saying different moments in the game were like
like good moments.
Because Austin wasn't alternate, so that was revealed. And he was like, this has only happened 3 times with somebody from somewhere. She came back and won. And then Davey wasn't. Yeah. And then Davey, he was like, and played a really great game and is beloved by the fans on Survivor 37. And now Austin, you know. So
he went home with a cool 100K.
Did.
Ooh. Alternate or not, as long as you in the game, you good.
cracking up.
You know how to
And she rooting for whoever the guy that got his buff on 46. The one when they threw the
Angie is 100%.
We're gonna miss you too, Miss. Oh my God, this is the end. Well, we come to the end of the road.
It's a wrap, y'all. Matter of fact, hold on. This is the end of our Survivor.
Don't be playing no
45.
music so we don't get copyrighted.
I ain't playing no music. This is me saying happy holidays to y'all. Merry Christmas, happy Kwanzaa, happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. Just have a healthy, safe,
and enjoyable
and loving holiday. Enjoyable. Happy New Year. We will 100% see y'all in the new year. We love y'all and thank you.
We got one more episode tomorrow.
We got one more episode tomorrow for Big Brother Reindeer Games.
The finale.
So y'all tune in for that finale.
But
y'all know y'all gonna be at y'all people's house for Christmas. Get their phones, hit their YouTube app, and then go to that search box and hit AWAGBT, and we're gonna pop up. Okay.
And then go to their Apple or their Spotify and also go there and download it. Hit download automatic.
Now is the time. Pass everybody's phone around. I need y'all to subscribe, okay? Because Pampers are high.
Okay.
Yep. And thank you too for having me, listeners. I don't know when you started listening to us, but I'm still somewhat feel like a newish face. But thank you all for joking, having fun, just listeing. And
Angie,
thank you, Eric and Trees, for having me. And shout out to Josh as well. And
why he acting like he brand new? He ain't
still feel brand new. I still feel brand new. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. No, he's officially a part of the pod.
Right.
He's no longer an affiliate member.
And Josh is in the actual Survivor streets.
Yeah.
So shout out to Josh. He having fun. He's meeting the cast.
He out there networking for us on our behalf out there.
He is. So hopefully we'll get him on BB Reindeers tomorrow. He can kind of give us a little sneak peek into the Survivor. So y'all catch the beginning of the episode because we can kind of go into that a little bit. Give us any tea. But thank y'all. We love y'all. Thank y'all for subscribing and
hanging with us and commenting.
Yeah, y'all make my Wednesday so fun. So
yes,
I appreciate all y'all.
Because Survivor Wednesday, y'all know sometimes after these episodes, especially when it's late like this, it can drag.
Yes, and a 3-hour show was unnecessary. Why y'all do that? 3 hours? Bye.
Don't do that no more.
They need to just put the reunion in a digital daily. We'll catch that tomorrow. Put it on the Paramount tab.
I'm telling you, they could do that on the Paramount tab. People would watch. They don't need it.
I mean, unless it's like messy. I don't want to hear no like, they all cute. Raise your hand to be dated. I don't care if you're not gonna do the reunion to talk about mess. Couture, why you hate Bruce so much? Bruce, why you running
that's
him out? Like that's what the reunion needs to be about. The drama, the mess. Austin, was you kissing? What was y'all doing? Like,
but that's why we need those live back. I think was it Mimi or somebody else mentioned earlier that they preferred like this method, but I like the live reunion where they get to go home, watch the season back
because they get to
don't
go
know
home.
Who the winner is. Don't know who the winner is, and it gets crowned live in front of the studio audience. Yes, it takes away from like the raw emotions of them being there, but then you get to have that full inclusive moment with everybody is seeing everything, and now they've been able to adjust to being away from the island, and now they get to confront or clarify things and get closure. So I do miss that aspect about it.
Or CBS have a content mind. People love content. People would watch. Do both. There's no reason
we'll host
to not
it.
do
If
both.
you don't want to host it, if Jeff doesn't want to host it, we'll gladly host it.
Because a lot of people would love to see.
I wouldn't mind going to Fiji.
Okay. They normally host it in New York though, Tree. So we go to New York. We'll go to New York.
I want to go to Fiji. No, I do want to go to New York too.
We will
give me a chopped cheese.
Yeah, people love the Ponderosa stuff. They got rid of the Ponderosa stuff, I think. And so now it's like, why are y'all getting rid of content? People want extra content. There's no reason.
I'm with you too, Mimi. Seeing all the castaways, that's not just the jury, so they get to come back and they get to have their say about how things went. All of it.
Would Hannah have gotten invited?
Quitters, you don't get invited, and we taking your check.
Yeah,
simple as that.
Stipend gone.
But yeah, thank you all so much. We appreciate.
I guess that's a wrap. Y'all have a wonderful weekend, all that. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Till February. We'll see y'all.
Right. If you don't see us tomorrow, yeah.
Well, for Survivor, this is the last of Survivor.
Yeah,
but we will be back for Big Brother tomorrow, and then we'll see y'all in February. We
I'm
might do some stuff here and there though. So
we may be back for Traders. I think we might be back for Traders in January.
Oh yeah, the one with Dan on it, huh? Yeah, I was gonna watch that because Dan on it. Yeah, we're gonna watch that.
God.
Okay.
There's a lot of legends in there. Survivor legend there. Parvati, Sandra, Janelle's on there. Dan's
I
there.
forgot Sandra.
Stop calling that woman poor, Eric. Stop calling her poor.
I do call that woman poverty, but it's Parvati.
Oh, I was like, who is poor?
Yeah. Happy holidays. See y'all later.
Oh my gosh. Bye, y'all.
Bye.